Imagine waking up tomorrow with $10 million in your bank account. No debt, no job stress, no financial worries. Sounds like freedom, right? Then why did Jack Whittaker win $315 million on Christmas Day and lose all of it, plus his family, his marriage, and his granddaughter, in just 8 years? Studies show that 70% of lottery winners face serious financial trouble within 3 to 7 years. Today, I'll show you why winning money doesn't create wealth and how the same psychology could be affecting your life right now. I'll tell you why most lottery winners go broke just like Jack Whittaker, why more money does not automatically solve financial problems, how to know if doubling your income would actually build wealth, and 5 rules you can implement to never go broke when money shows up. Because this isn't really about lottery winners, it's about human behavior. And if you understand it, you become dangerous. Welcome to You Are Rich Too, where we understand money, grow wealth, and change your life together. Today, we're uncovering one of the biggest money myths ever told. More money automatically solves your problems. It doesn't. Trust. Let me prove it with a real story. Christmas Day, 2002, Jack Whittaker stops at a convenience store in West Virginia to buy a Powerball ticket. He already owned a construction company worth $17 million. He was a self-made millionaire, but he plays anyway, and he wins. He takes the lump sum. He's got money, he's got a family, he's got his whole life ahead of him. But 8 years later, completely broke. Divorced. His granddaughter died from a drug overdose, his daughter also dead. And he told reporters, "I wish I'd torn that ticket up." Now, you might be thinking, well, I'll never win the lottery, so this doesn't apply to me. It kind of does. Because you might be believing that if you suddenly got rich through a raise, a bonus, an inheritance, a business exit, everything would be fixed. Bills gone, stress gone, happiness unlocked, right? Sure. But here's what actually happens. Money doesn't remove your habits, it amplifies them. If you're disciplined, money gives you leverage. If you're impulsive, money gives you rope. If you avoid problems now, you'll avoid bigger problems later. If you spend emotionally now, you'll spend bigger amounts emotionally later. Lottery winners like Jack often don't lose because they got the money. They lose because they got money before becoming the person who could keep it. Let me show you exactly how this happened. There's even a term psychologists use for what Jack experienced, sudden wealth syndrome. It describes the emotional chaos people feel after receiving large sums of money quickly. Anxiety, pressure, isolation, guilt, confusion. Why? Because your identity has not caught up to your bank account. Think about Jack. He spent 55 years building a $17 million business, slowly, learning, making mistakes, adapting. Imagine living one life for 35 years, then overnight being expected to become a financial expert, tax planner, investor, and emotionally stable decision maker. Most people aren't prepared for that. Jack definitely wasn't. So they do what humans always do under stress, return to familiar behaviors. And Jack's familiar behavior, spending to feel powerful, giving to feel generous, gambling to feel alive. Within the first few weeks, Jack donated $14 million to charity, bought multiple luxury vehicles, started carrying $500,000 to $1 million in cash to strip clubs and casinos. Most people aren't prepared for that, but you will be with my help. Here's what often happens next. The house gets upgraded, the car gets upgraded, the vacations get upgraded, the friend group suddenly grows. This is called lifestyle inflation. Until one day, the pile gets smaller, and now your new lifestyle requires cash flow you never built. See, because once people upgrade publicly, going backwards feels humiliating. Selling the luxury car feels like failure. Downsizing the house feels embarrassing. Saying no to family feels cruel. So instead of correcting early, they keep pretending longer. And pretending is expensive. This doesn't only happen to lottery winners. It happens to people with raises, athletes, business owners. Happened to my own dad in his late 30s. Wealth is not what you earn, it's what you can sustain. But what does all of this mean to you? You may never win the lottery, but you will receive lottery moments, a raise, a bonus, an inheritance, side hustle success, business growth. And when that moment comes, your habits will decide where the money goes. So ask yourself right now, if I doubled my income tomorrow, would my wealth grow? Or would my spending simply become more expensive? If Jack had put his $113 million in a simple trust that paid him $5 million per year, he'd still be getting $5 million every single year today, forever. More than most people earn in a lifetime. But he didn't, because his brain wasn't ready. Let me give you the exact framework to make sure you're on the right side of that question. To make this even easier for you, here are 5 rules to never go broke when money shows up. Rule 1, the 30-day freeze. Don't make any big financial decisions for 30 days. No purchases over $500, for example. When Jack won, he immediately bought a Cadillac dealership, a golf course development, and multiple properties. If he'd waited just 1 month for those decisions, he'd still be rich today. Excitement is expensive. Wait it out. Rule 2, practice stealth wealth. Tell fewer people. Privacy protects wealth. Jack's win was announced publicly. Within weeks, he had several begging letters, strangers showing up at his house, old friends appearing with investment ideas, lawsuits from people he'd never met. Silence protects you. Rule 3, upgrade slowly. Lifestyle should lag income by at least 6 to 12 months. Jack upgraded everything at once: mansion, cars, lifestyle, obligations. Smart, wealthy people, they upgrade one thing at a time, only after proving the income is stable. Got a raise? Keep living on your old salary for 6 months first. Let the money accumulate. Then decide. Rule 4, buy assets first, luxuries later. Invest before celebrating. Jack bought liabilities, cars, boats, properties that cost money to maintain. Warren Buffett still lives in the same house he bought in 1958. Why? Because he puts money into assets that pay him, not things that cost him. When money shows up, about 30 to 50% should go into investments first. Then you can play with what's left. Rule 5, keep your old discipline. Wealth grows through habits, not headlines or status. Jack built a $17 million company through discipline, hard work, and smart decisions over decades. Then the lottery win made him forget all of it. He thought the rules didn't apply anymore. The habits that got you money are the same habits that keep money. Don't abandon discipline just because your bank account grew. I made a simple money survival plan to help you handle bonuses, raises, or unexpected money wisely. It's in the description below if you want it. The man who won the biggest lottery jackpot in history died nearly broke and completely alone. But here's the powerful lesson Jack's tragedy teaches us. If your mind stays poor, money leaves. But if your habits become rich, even small amounts can grow into freedom. You are rich too. You just need the behaviors to match. Remember that $10 million I asked you to imagine at the beginning? You don't need it. You need the habits that would keep $10 million safe. Those same habits will grow whatever money you do have. Jack had $315 million and lost it because his behaviors didn't match. You can have $30,000 and grow it because your behaviors do match. The choice is yours. If this video changed how you think about money, feel free to subscribe to the channel and drop a comment on what surprised you most about Jack's story. Remember, you are rich too. You just need to think like it. See you soon with another insightful video.